Hello there folks, Kirk here with Kirk Giordano Plastering. Today what I'm going to show you folks is how we do a Santa Barbara smooth mission finish. And why I'm going to point out a lot of the tips on that is because I get a lot of calls from it, and I get emails probably once, twice a week that says I want a smooth finish on my home. Now, the easiest way to get a smooth finish on your home that I'm aware of is the Santa Barbara smooth mission finish. That's also provided that we do a good scratching and brown coat. And when we brown coat our walls, we use a hard rubber float instead of a sponge rubber float. That way we don't have all the aggregate sticking out, because this is Santa Barbara right here. It has very little sand, very little aggregate, almost Sicilia sand. So, in order to explain what I'm talking about, we're going to do a couple samples here. I've already laid down one sample here. I got it about 1/8 of an inch thick. It's really thick, and I'm letting that set up. First we wet the walls too, so it can have a mechanical bond. This one here, I've only put one coat, and I'm going to come back on it because Santa Barbara is best done when you do 2 coats and you come back. But I've seen many folks, good quality contractors, do 1 coat also. Both require a lot of elbow grease, kind of like doing diamond finish inside or veneer. You're troweling it and troweling it and troweling it. Fortunately, I can trowel for 10 hours a day. Doesn't bother my arm. I'm used to it. But while I'm here, let me show you folks, this is the question I get often. Can I do a smooth finish over my house? You may have to prep it. While we have the sunlight here, Jay, let's see if we can get a glimpse of this wall here. Probably be best. We've got a number of things going on in this wall. And so, see right here where it's really heavy. It's really heavy. I cannot do a smooth finish on this particular part. Is the sun in the right direction where you can actually see? There's a difference.
Yeah, it's showing.
Okay, there's a difference between this and this. Anyway, this I could probably get away with 2 coats and do a nice Santa Barbara smooth finish on it. But when I get to this, what happens is there's a lot of sand and aggregate, and the trowel will pick up 1 grain of sand, and that grain of sand will come through both coats. And as I trowel on, that 1 grain will follow me all over, give worm designs all. And that's not what a smooth finish is about. So if you have a house and it's done by an expert, somebody licensed, knows what they're doing, and give you a nice brown finish, yes, you can do Santa Barbara. Can you do it on here? No, I wouldn't try it. I'd skim this first. And I do have a lot of folks who have rough finishes, and they call me and say, gee, can I go from rough to smooth? You can, but it needs a skim coat prior. And a skim coat, we can do a whole another 10 minutes on that. So this can be skim coated and then achieve a great Santa Barbara. This can be as it is, but since the whole wall is like this, I'd recommend on this particular wall a skim coat and then Santa Barbara. And 2 coats for the Santa Barbara if you really want it to look nice. Alright guys, this is what we are going to try to match here. Now, this is a Santa Barbara smooth mission finish. Not sure what material they use to achieve it, but La Havre makes a great one. Notice too, on this particular wall, it's almost perfect. We got a hairline crack coming right out there, but these fine finishes with so little bit of aggregate, they do tend to chatter, discolor. Oh, they discolor big time, and get a lot of little cracks. This one here, it's brand new, so I don't see any yet. And again, it's just troweling, a lot of troweling. A lot of elbow grease goes into these Santa Barbara finishes. Anyway, in order to get something this smooth, you have to have a good finish to start with. So we're going to go back, and I'm going to finish my little samples here. Then the homeowner's going to look at them for a week, a month, a year, and decide on what he wants to do. All right, guys, what I've done here is a sample. Now this is still not completely dry. I've got 1 fat coat on here. This fat coat is a good 1/8 of an inch to 3/16. Santa Barbara, you're not really supposed to go too thick because it's kind of like taping mud. It will crack or chatter marks. And tomorrow he can look at this and see if that appeals to him. But here's the way it's technically supposed to be done. And you hit it once and let that set. Depending on temperature and all that, you depends on when you can put your next coat. So my next coat's already on here now. Now this is 2 coats. It's still not dry yet, but just for the sake of this video, I'll show you how we do this. You come here. You want to come up here, Jay, and show this top how clean it is. Now the top is pretty smooth. And as I said earlier, it's easy to get a small section smooth, especially if your trowel goes from point to point. On a big wall, your trowel doesn't. Say on this wall here, my trowel's in the middle, so be more susceptible to trowel lines. When I do my Santa Barbara smooth mission finishes, or any smooth finish, I'll use these swimming pool trowels, not a square trowel with it. Anyhow, we're going to wrap it up, and I'm going to let the homeowner look at both of these choices because he's heard you can do 1 and 2 coats. My name is Kirk. I'm with Kirk Giordano Plastering. Perhaps we'll come back another day and show you the final if the camera will show that. Anyhow, thank you folks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.